Morning and welcome to Dubuque's game between the Lincoln Stars and the Dubuque Saints. JV match set to get kicked off here. Dubuque will start with Jaden Montgomery in goal, Gavin Netherly, CJ Mueller, Corbin Deutsch, Cam Spangler, and Nolan Kretz on defense. Puck goes back into the defensive zone. Lincoln brings it in. Drop to the D. Corbin Deutsch knocks it loose and he's on a little bit of a break. Knocked up into the Lincoln bench. That'll go out of play. Puck's down. Lincoln's got it through the neutral zone. Battled for in front of the near side. CJ Mueller carries it into the attacking zone. Lincoln steals there. They'll try and break it out. Held up there by Netherly. Back to Kretz. Kretz feeds to Spangler. Spangler walks it up the far side. Up to Deutsch. Knocked into the Lincoln bench again. Again here. What? Puck's down. Sagers feeds over to Pierce. Pierce gets knocked off the puck. Battled on the near side. Lincoln clears the zone. They'll take it out to... Yeah. Face up now just outside the Dubuque zone. One back to Sagers. Sagers throws it across to Heacock. Heacock knocks it up through the center's ice. Joseph Ross presses there. Knocked in the zone by Dubuque. Lincoln will regroup. Takes it behind the net. Play it up to the near boards. And they're out of the zone through neutral ice. Centered. Pierce rubs him off the puck. Ross sends it around. Held in there. Shot blocked by Sagers. Liam Henry in the game now. Pierce sends it across to Heacock. Heacock runs it down. Presses the issue. Lincoln controls it back in their end. Sends it up to the middle, just off the stick of Sagers. Battled for in the corner. Sagers goes down. Henry plays it up to Michael Poles. Lincoln racks it deep behind the net. Fed out in front. Knocked away. And the Saints will clear. Length to the ice for an icing. So 2:46 left in the first period. Waiting to get our first shot. Dubuque was victorious yesterday, 1-0. Goal by Gavin Netherly. Colton Stoll got the win in net. And puck's down. Brock Smothers knocks it up to the point. Shot on net. There's our shot. Jaden Montgomery with the save. Dubuque clears the zone. Smothers is going to chase. He's got it, carrying it into the zone. Rubbed out on the near side. Thrown across the ice. Benzik picks it up there. Walks around one man. Fired towards the net, just wide. Lincoln brings it up the near boards. Got a little room to work. Cross ice pass to no one. Back behind the net. Zick will go to get it there. Lincoln throws it out in front. Wide open shot. Missed the net. Worked around the back. Poles has got it there. Leaves it for Zick. Zick plays it behind the net to no one. Brock Smothers battles in the corner there. Behind the net, Lincoln's got it. A little time to operate. Centers it to no one. Back out to the Lincoln point. Lincoln fires it down low. Centered again through the crease. Michael Poles has got it on the far side. Centers it up to Brock Smothers. This is Dubuque's big line. Lincoln's got it. They'll bring it into the zone. Loses the handle. Goes behind the net. Walked around front. Another save by Montgomery. Rebound. Another save by Montgomery. Puck's loose. Zick plays it out. Held in by the Lincoln D. Zinko, tipped at the blue line, so no ice. Maddox Mitchell, seeing his first action of the season. He'll press. And that's one of the Waddick boys. He'll knock it low. Gavin Netherly comes in. Puts a body behind the goal line. Hitting's picked up a little bit here. Played to the near side. Lincoln takes it clear. Kretz steps into it. Netherly shot on net. Knocked loose. Cleared out. And it's a foot race. That'll go for icing. .10:33 left in the first period. Shots are 3-1 in favor of the Stars. I think we might have missed a shot or two on the Saints there. Joseph Ross steps in for the faceoff. He wins it back to C.J. Mueller. Gets to the front to Corbin Deutsch. Behind the net. Deutsch with the shot. Saved. Played off the boards. Ross has got it now. Leaves it for Staggers. Back to the Lincoln D. They'll try and send it up the middle. Played off the near boards. Deutsch has got it. Walks in front of the net. It's tipped there by Lincoln. Battle for in the corner. Ross kicks it behind the net. He'll carry it around. Throws it up center ice to the Lincoln D. Mueller will press. Lincoln just avoids the too many men. Back on the Lincoln D. Blown cross ice pass, almost stolen by Mueller. Ross and Mueller battling it out. Back to Sagers. Sagers fires it towards the net. Gets deflected by the man with no stick. Battled for in front of the Lincoln bench. Fired down below the goal line. Lincoln player still playing soccer out there. Sent to length. That's going to go for a nice. Shot on net off the faceoff. Lincoln takes it behind the net. They'll try and play it up the near side. Pierce has got it there. Fires it towards the net just wide. Lincoln tries to circle it back. Chase pulls in there. Throws a big hit. Lincoln will break it out the far side. No ice. Montgomery will come out to play it. That might not have been the greatest idea. Thrown out in front. We recover from that little error. Pulls, plays it off the glass. Heacock's got it now. Got a 2-on-1. Heacock and Pierce. Heacock fires it on net. Not our best 2-on-1 play. Lincoln gets drugged down there. No call. Back to the D. Kicked up. Back to Kleesner. Kleesner will play it up to Pierce. Pierce throws it up. He's got it now. Down the near boards. That'll go for a nice. Puck's down. Lincoln breaks it out of the zone. They'll go through center ice. Doesn't quite get a hand on it. Spangler will go back to get it. She'll play it around the backboards to Poles. Poles loses the handle there. Out to Lincoln. They'll wrap it around the near boards. Kretz has got it behind the net. He'll walk it out in front. Loses the handle there right in front. Recovered. Smothers whiffs on it. Played back behind the goal line. Kretz has got it. Nope. Stolen by Lincoln. They main possession on the far side. Walks it out to the middle. Little pop-up shot that's caught by Kretz. He'll play it up the near boards to Michael Poles. Back to Kretz. A little pile up in front of the big bench. Michael Poles, stick left out of the play. Foot race to get it. Won by Kretz. Kretz battles in the corner, plays it up to Poles again. Poles chips it out of the net, out of the zone. Smothers will chase. Played back up. Ross holds to keep it on sides and does. Chips it in. Ross, Smothers, and Michael Poles out. This is the checking line for Dubuque. And Brock Smothers answers the call and throws a big body in the corner. Tries to center. No one there. It'll go back to the Dubuque defensive zone. Liam Henry's got it now. Carries it up the ice. He's got a little room. Gets away from him. Lincoln's got it. They'll circle behind the net. Over to Maddox Mitchell in the game. Throws it back to Sagers. Sagers walks the blue line. Throws it into the corner. Ross is there. Throws it in front of the net just out of the reach of Mitchell. Waddick back to get it now. Waddick plays it up a little too far for Sagers. Cross ice pass. Waddick's there. Knocks it into the zone. Goes around the back of the net. Lincoln will go back and play it out of the corner. Gets it by Mitchell up to Sagers. Sagers slow roller to the goal, just wide. Goes around. Liam Henry holds it in, knocks it back below the goal line. Lincoln will try and regroup again. Lincoln plays it up the near side. Out to the center ice. Henry's got it now. He'll play it off to the far side. That's Chase Poles. Cross ice to Maddox Mitchell. Mitchell chases it down. Presses the issue. Long breakout pass to Lincoln. They've got it now. Dumps it in. Goes behind the net. Played out in front. Cross ice pass to Maddox Mitchell. He'll dump it in. It's stolen by the Lincoln D at the blue line. And they'll get a quick turn. Inside the zone. Walks it to the right. Shot. Saved by Montgomery. Sagers has got it on the far boards. He plays a high, long pass. That will not go for icing. Chase Poles. Fronts the net. Gets by Ben Zick. Wyatt Kleesner's got it now. Walks across the middle. Up to Deutsch. Deutsch has got a little room to operate here. Walks to the slot. Shot. Crossbar. Nice shot by Deutsch. Oh, no. Lincoln splits the D. Zick gets back, though. Makes his man slow roller. Montgomery gets a save. Lincoln fakes the slap shot. Walks in, top of the slot. Shot over the net. Mueller's got it now. Oh, work it into a couple Lincoln defenders. Poles tries to chip it in. Cross ice pass. Lincoln comes down. Shot saved by Montgomery. Chipped over, and that's going to go in. Nice cross ice pass that Jade Montgomery got the first piece of. Got the rebound and chipped it over him as he was kind of outstretched to the right. So Lincoln takes the early lead, 1-0. Also in favor in shots, 6-4 now. 3:40 left in the first period. Jack Connor with the goal. Lincoln's got the face-off now, and they'll dump it in just to the right of Montgomery. Couple of saves there. Battle for behind the goal line. Netherly's got it. He'll play it up to Heacock, up to the Lincoln D. Slow roller to the front of the net. Kretz plays it off. He'll get it up to Pierce. Pierce feeds Netherly. Netherly takes it wide. Walks the goal line, tries to throw it up in front, slow roller right to the crease. Jackson Ecat can't quite get it to put away. Over to Pierce. Pierce has got it from the dot. Shot wide. And we'll go around back to the Dubuque zone. Dubuque will try and play it up. No offside or no icing as the Lincoln player slowed down before he could get to it. Lincoln will try and break it out. Played in front of the Lincoln bench. Stolen there by Heacock. Heacock gets his pocket pick from behind. Lincoln's got it. They'll pass it to open ice on the near side here. Dumps it in, stolen by Kretz. He'll chip it down, back to center ice. Sagers plays it up to Poles. Sagers will press. Lincoln goes D to D. Sends it up the middle. Dumps it in. Liam Henry will go back and collect it behind the net. Sagers has got it now. Oh, we got a penalty coming up. It was a terrible call. They're going to call tripping, and Liam Henry just kind of blew an edge when he went to turn behind the net, but we'll take it. So 2 minutes left in the first period. Dubuque gets their first power play. They'll send Netherly, Heacock, Pierce, Kretz, and Deutsch out. Kretz over to Deutsch. Deutsch down low. Lincoln tries to clear right to the stick of Nolan Kretz. Kretz plays it over to Netherly. Netherly leaves it for Kress, who circles around. Shot on net, saved by the Lincoln goaltender. Played around the far side. Deutsch holds it in. He'll work it over to Netherly, who loses it at the blue line, and we've got a foot race. Shot, saved by Montgomery. Kretz gathers. He hits Heacock on the breakout. Cleared again. Knock loose. Pierce has got it. That's Deutsch has got it. Plays it up to Netherly. Netherly's got it into the zone. Hits the brakes a little bit. Waits for his team to catch up. Leaves it for Sagers. Sagers over to Deutsch. It's knocked off Deutsch's stick. Pierce back to Sagers. Sagers fires it towards the net. Redirected. Oh, loose puck. Saved by the Lincoln goaltender. .47 seconds left in the period. The penalty. Dubuque will send the Poles boys out with Joe Ross, C.J. Mueller, and Blake Sagers. Ross will go in for the faceoff. Wins it back. Too hard, though. Past Sagers. Comes back out to the neutral zone. Sagers plays it over to Mueller. Mueller dumps it in. Ross has got it there. Hits the brakes. Shot from the circle. It's going to wrap out of the zone. Sagers goes back to get it. He'll throw it over to Poles. Poles gives it back to Sagers. Mueller's got it now. Gets it into the zone. Lincoln fires it back out. Saved by Poles and the linesman. Pierce fires it on net. Stop there. Poles holds it in. Feeds it over to the missing lefty. Sagers has got it now, though. He'll wrap it down low to Michael Poles, or Chase Poles. Michael Poles gets it, though. Joseph Ross fouls for it in the corner, and that's the period. So after one period, Stars in the lead, 1-0. Saints winning the shots advantage, though, 8-7. Montgomery getting his first action of the season. He was on the bench yesterday. He spent the last couple seasons up in the Madison Capitals organization, so it's nice to have him back in Dubuque. And the puck's down in the second period. Played in the Dubuque defensive zone. Kretz will go back and get it. Back behind the net. Lincoln's got it. They'll feed it. Nope. Knocked down below the goal line into the corner. Kicked out in front. Kretz has got it stolen there. That's going to be a hand pass. Nope. Dubuque plays it. Kretz bounces out of the zone. Mueller on a little bit of a breakaway. He chases it down. Loses the handle on it. He follows it over to the corner. Mueller's got it again. Ooh, big hit. Lincoln presses. Netherly steals it. Tries to feed to the center. Puck gets loose behind the net. Deutsch has got it. Kicks it back up to Spangler. Spangler throws it to the net. Lincoln breaks it out. Tries to send it up the middle. Got just a piece of it across, so that'll negate the icing. Spangler in the corner. Runs into Mueller. Mueller walks it around the back of the net. Long breakout pass. Doesn't get through. Lincoln steals out the blue line, but apparently just outside the blue line. Puck's down. Lincoln's got a D. They'll go D to D. Just missed. Jackson Heacock's got it. Carries into the zone. Fires on net. Saved by the Lincoln goaltender. Puck's down. Lincoln's got it behind the net. Plays it up to the far boards. Chip. No, held in by Sagers. Now it rolls out. They'll walk the blue line. Take it back into the defensive zone to regroup. Played in front of the Lincoln bench. It'll go all the way down below the goal line. Henry will play it there. Up the far boards. Pierce has got it. He'll kick it out of the zone. Lincoln cross ice pass. They'll get it in. Big hit by Henry there. Joe Ross follows through behind the goal line. Kicked out, top of the circle. Block shot. Pierce has got a long pass to Heacock. Tipped just out of his reach. Another big hit by Pierce. Lincoln's got it. They'll throw it up into the neutral zone. Just inside the zone. They'll dump it down. Henry will go back to retrieve it. Behind the net. He's got a little speed coming out here. Henry leading the attack. Takes it across the blue line. Shot gets tipped. Goes wide of the net. Tries to feed it to Heacock. Heacock back to Sagers. Sagers fires it towards the net. Lincoln defender tips it away. They'll play it up the far side. Sagers loses it in his feet. Henry bails him out. Plays it up. Ooh, dangerous play there in front of the net. Or in front of the bench, I should say. Pulls up to Smothers. Smothers drops it to no one. Lincoln's got it. He's got Michael Pulse chasing him. Ben Zick with a nice play to knock it to the corner. Played to the other corner. Zick's got it now. He'll carry it up. Nice pass up to Smothers. Knocked out of the Dubuque zone. Played up the near boards. Just into the defensive zone. That's Sagers has got it. He sends it to center ice. Sagers again. He's got it chipped in front of him a little. Lincoln's got it, and they'll try and break it back. Back to Ben Zick. Ben Zick hits Michael Pulse just as he gets back on sides. Lincoln steals it. They'll carry it into their attacking zone. Shot towards the net, blocked by Zick. Zick plays it up to Pulse. Pulse can't quite get by his man. They'll knock it back down below the goal line. Lincoln's got it there. Zick pins him up against the boards. It's Ben Zick with the puck behind the net. Plays it up the far side to Box Brothers. Can't quite get a hand on it. Lincoln holds it in. Michael Poles dumps it in just across the red line. Dubuque will go for a change. Lincoln regroups behind the net. Breakout pass with a little too much heat on it. Goes back to Wyatt Kleesner. Kleesner goes D to Spangler. Spangler just out of the reach of Kleesner. Kleesner plays it up to Waddick. Spangler holds it in just inside the blue line. Netherly's got it. Shot towards the net. Blocked there. Lincoln pulls it from behind the back of the net. They'll break it up the near boards. Got it through. Spangler will get chase. Spangler loses an edge and goes into the boards hard. Played over to Maddox Mitchell. Maddox has got it. He kicks it up to Netherly. Netherly forces it in deep. Waddick will chase for it. He's got it behind the net. Throws it out in front to Netherly. Netherly tries it. Waddick gets a shot from behind the net. Got a couple shots there. All saved by the Lincoln goalie. Mitchell fires it back to the D, who was changing. Ross is out. He'll play it over to Kleesner. Kleesner gets it up to Waddick. Waddick fires it into the zone. Lincoln's got it. Kleesner gets just a piece of that long breakout pass. He'll play it up the near side. Battle Joseph Ross over there. CJ Miller's got it. Tries for Deutsch, but 2 or 3 feet in front of him, and then I'll go for an icing. They'll play it up the near side. Joseph Ross over there. Puck's down. Played behind the net. That's over to Deutsch. Deutsch has got it. Tries to break it out. Kretz has got it now. Up to Ross. Lincoln plays it back in. Kretz will go back to get it, and that'll be a icing. So 8:23 left in the second period. Lincoln still leading 1-0. Puck's down. Lincoln's got it. They'll play it behind the net. Around the far side. Up the far boards. Kretz has got it there. Shot towards the net. Kick just wide by the Lincoln goaltender. Wrapped around far corner. Kicked out. Water gets a piece of it. Deutsch will walk to the blue line. Sends it in. Lincoln's got it in the far corner. Dubuque tags up. Mueller coming in, full bore. Ross with a shot that goes high. Off the glass, still in play. Deutsch has got it now, plays it towards the net. Waddick fires one towards the net. Ross got it in front. Shot saved by the Lincoln goalie, and he'll cover for the whistle. Puck's down. Goes behind the Lincoln behind the Lincoln net. Played up the near side. Outside the zone. Lincoln's got it here. They'll take it into the attacking zone. Held up there by Poles and Waddick. I'm sorry, that's Heacock. It'll go down. No ice. Lincoln's got it behind the net. Breaks it up the near side. Through the middle. Pierce takes a big hit. Lincoln plays it through the center ice. Henry goes back to get it. He'll get it stolen there. Kicked out in front. Nope. Hits the back of the net. Henry's got it. Centering pass to Lincoln. Jackson Heacock plays it over to Chase Foles. Chase leaves it for Pierce, who takes a big hit, and there's going to be a penalty on that. Going to get a rough call. No attempt to play the puck there. They just took a hard hit at the body. So Dubuque will go on the power play. 6:36 left in the second period. Looks like our power play will consist of Brock Smothers, Jackson Heacock, Gavin Netherly, Corbett Deutsch, and the lone defenseman Nolan Kretz. Fired into the Dubuque bench. We'll do that again. Netherly in for the faceoff. They caught Dubuque cheating on the backside. So Netherly will get thrown out, and Heacock will step in for the faceoff now. One to the boards, kick back to Kretz. Kretz over to Deutsch, just out of his reach. He'll walk it down the boards. Kick back up to Kretz. Kretz got at the point. Over to Deutsch, fires it 3 feet wide of the net. Netherly back to Kretz. Kretz walks it, shot, hit the post. On the far boards, battle there. Heacock and Netherly try and dig it out. And they'll get it by Kretz. Go the length of the ice, Montgomery will play it there. Montgomery leaves it for Kretz. Kretz tries to hit Netherly on the breakout. Pierce is in. He'll carry it through neutral zone. Up into the attacking zone, below the goal line. Blows an edge. And they'll clear the ice. Kretz back to get it. He's got Deutsch on the far side, or near side. Nice breakout pass. Deutsch shot, saved. Rebound goes to Netherly. You can't collect it in time. He'll fire it back to Sagers. Sagers' shot is blocked. And this doesn't look great. But it's Recovered by Netherly. Sagers has got it. He'll walk into the zone again. Dump it towards the net. Blocked by the defender. Hold clear for an ice. Stopped by Montgomery there. Mueller will collect it. Take it behind the net. Fires it up to Michael Poles. Michael Poles now through center ice. Up to Pierce, who can't quite get a handle on it. And they'll send it to length. Sagers gets a piece of it, but Lincoln's going to win the race. Can't get a handle on it in the corner. Michael Poles plays it up to Deutsch. Deutsch carries it out of the zone through neutral ice into the attacking zone. Cuts across the ice. And that'll do it for the Dubuque power play. Sends it towards the net. Oh, Mueller got one piece of it. Nice save by the goaltender. Michael Poles got another. Just couldn't connect. Joseph Ross has got it down the defensive zone. Can't quite connect on his pass. Poles goes back to get it. Loses the race there. Lincoln knocks it down low again. Played behind the net. Spangler's got it there. Ross has got it now. Plays it up to Mueller. Mueller pitchforks it the length of the ice. For an icing. Joseph Robson for the faceoff. Back behind the net, Spangler plays it up. It's on the near boards, and it's a foot race. Brock Smothers will press the issue. Heacock's got it now. Knocked off the puck. Lincoln's got it behind the net. They'll break it out the far side. Kretz holds it in, plays it down to Smothers. Just recovering from a hit. Smothers down again. Lincoln's got it in the corner. They'll walk it behind the goal line. Lincoln plays it up the near boards, up to their forward. Just across the blue line. I'm not sure what call we're going to get here. Kretz is probably going to get a tripping penalty. That's what he's going to get. So Lincoln will get a shot at the power play. 2:53 left in the first period. Second period, sorry. Penalty kill unit will be Gather Netherly, Benzik, Sagers, and Deutsch. Puck's down. Played down below on the near boards. Walked into the slot. Saved by Montgomery. Deutsch plays it back behind the goal line. Sagers will go back to collect it there. He'll send it along to the ice. Lincoln goes back to recoup. Deutsch with a little bit of a forecheck. A loud forecheck, but forecheck nonetheless. Lincoln's got it through center ice, into the zone. Fired towards Montgomery, he'll make the save. 2:15 left in the period, 1:22 in the power play. Lincoln still holding a 1-0 lead. Segers, Spangler, Ross, and Pierce out on the kill now. Lincoln's got it. They'll fire it up to their point. Shot blocked by Ross. Just outside the zone. They'll play it across towards the net. Montgomery kicks it to the corner. Sagers has got it there. He'll play it up to the D. D tries to work it down. Ross knocks it back to the D. Applies pressure. Sagers will chase below the goal line. Spangler's got it there. Pierce is on the near side. Fired towards the net, just wide. Lincoln goes D to D, and then unorthodox pass. Back to the D. Walks in, shot, blocked in front. Joseph Ross got it, and Hale will send it the length of the ice. Lincoln will go back to collect. Pierce pressures the attack. Deutsch sends it back into the zone. Lincoln will go back and regroup. Netherly fresh legs off the bench. Comes in. Forces the pass. Lincoln's got it in the neutral zone. Cross ice just inside the zone. Spangler plays it up off the boards. Deutsch in the foot race. He's got Netherly with him in the middle. Battle for in the corner. Deutsch has got it. And they'll kill off the penalty. Puck played to the corner. Gavin Netherly goes to press. Chase pulls with a shot on net. Lincoln's got it in the corner. Poles has got it now. Shot again. Played around to the near side. Lincoln's got it. They'll kick it up. Held in by Ross. Poles can't quite pull the trigger. Squirts out of the zone. Lincoln doesn't get it to the center line and dumps it in, but close enough for the ref. Deutsch has got it in the corner. Up the far side. Out to neutral ice. Lincoln goes D to D. And that'll do it for the second period. So shots on goal, 15-10 in favor of the Saints. Score, however, is in favor of the Stars, 1-0. Saints and Stars will head to the locker room for the intermission. We'll step away here. Let everyone get their morning coffee and crawler. So we'll get set to start the third period here. Pierce, Heacock, Ross out with Spangler and Kretz. Puck one back into the Lincoln defensive zone. Pierce coming, full head of steam, just misses his man. Probably lucky for both. So we'll get set to start the third period here. Pierce, Heacock, Ross. Played around the back of the net. And Kretz. Far side now. Lincoln plays it back to their D. They'll try and force it up. Stolen there. Sends it the length of the ice. That's going to be icing. That's not going to be icing. Held in. No, now we're going to get delayed offsides. Kretz carries it out. Through center ice. Dumps it in. Stuck behind the Lincoln zone. They'll go back and get it. Played up the near side. Mueller with a big hit. Through center ice. Lincoln goes D to D. They'll play it up the middle. Spangler gets a piece of it there. Over to Kleesner. Kleesner's got it on the near boards. Plays it up. Off the referee. Battle here at center ice. They'll kick it back to Spangler. She'll reset. Spangler plays it up to Deutsch. Deutsch has got it. Carries it into the zone. He's got Mueller and Netherly with him. Played to the far side. Netherly's got it there. Walks it behind the net. Throws it out in front. Just out behind Deutsch. Kleesner steps in. Throws it towards the corner. Zick knocks it back down again. Mueller's battles forward on the near boards. Kleesner's got out the blue line. Shot. Off the goalie's glove. Into the corner. Lincoln walks away. They've got it in the corner. They'll play it up. Far side. Centering pass. Just out of the reach of Connor. Goes the length of the ice for an icing. Chase Poles comes in to take the face-off. He's got Mitchell and Heacock on either wing. One over to Heacock. Can't quite get through his man. They'll work it up the far side. Lincoln cross-ice pass just out of the reach of Connor. Sagers gets it behind the net. He'll play it up to Poles. Poles chips it high off the glass. Out of play. Saints will send out fresh set of wings. We got Smothers and Poles. Chase Poles at center. Played to the middle. Poles gets a piece of it. Chase Poles now. Picks it up. Carries it through neutral ice. Takes it to the wide side. Chips it towards the net. Goaltender pushes it towards the corner. In the corner. Smothers throws a little hit. Lincoln breaks it out. Liam Henry forces to the outside. He's got it now in the corner. Drops it off for Lincoln in the middle. Smothers passes to Michael Poles. Can't quite get a handle on it. Lincoln passes it up to Blaze Sagers. 10 chases feet. Can't seem to locate it. Gets enough of it, though, to get away from Lincoln. They stole it now. One-on-one with Liam Henry. Walks around him. Shot in the slot off the post. Shot 2 feet wide by Lincoln. Michael Poles has got it on the far side. Chase Poles tries to chip it up. Sagers has got it now. He'll play it off the board to Smothers, who can't quite get it. Lincoln walks into the zone. Liam Henry forces him to the corner. Brock Smothers chasing it down. Shot on net. Lincoln collects behind the net. Joseph Ross comes in. Now Pierce has got it. He'll walk it up the far side. Dumps it back down to Ross. Ross has got it there. Tries to cycle to no one. Played around to Spangler. Spangler throws it down. Pierce has got it there. Centers to Lincoln, who steals it. Heacock plays it off to the corner. Lincoln's got it now. They'll play it up the far side. 2-on-1 against Spangler here. Heacock jumps back in to help out. Montgomery with the save and the cover. 10:28 left in the third period. 10:28 for Dubuque to make up this 1-goal difference. Ross in for the faceoff. He wins it back. Saved by Montgomery. Puck's down. Lincoln's got it now. Played around the back of the net. And it'll go the length of the ice. Lincoln tries to play it out in front of the net. They've got it now on the far side. Zick knocks it loose there. It's forced into the zone. Kleesner will go back and pick it up. Walks it behind the net. Plays it up to the near side. Kleesner battles for it there. He'll get it up to Pierce. Pierce fires across the ice to no one. Lincoln shoots it towards the net. It's wide. Kicks out the other side. Kleesner's got it now. Up to Pierce. Lincoln forces it deep again. Kicked out of the zone. Montgomery jumps over Montgomery's stick behind the net. Zick's got it in the corner. Ross comes in to help out. Played up to Heacock. Heacock tries to feather it off to Mueller. Mueller's got it now. Excuse me, across the blue line. Heacock with a big hit. A little push and match afterwards. Mueller's got it now across the blue line. Works it down to the corner. Behind the net, tries to wrap around. Too hard for Netherly to get a piece of. Spangler with a weak shot. A little push and match in front. I didn't start the clock at all there. Netherly with the faceoff. He wins it over to Deutsch. Lincoln squirts through. I'll press the issue, but Kretz is there. Now Mueller forces it down low. Lincoln plays it out. Kretz knocks it back in. In the far corner, Lincoln's got it. Chips it up the far boards. Spangler's got it on the far side. Walks it down to the corner. She's got Mueller in front. Gets it to him. Can't quite get a clean shot off. Played on the near boards. It's Deutsch to Kretz. Kretz shoots it on net, just over the net. Lincoln chips it out. Netherly goes back to pick it up. He'll play it over to Kretz. Deutsch tries to hit it up to Mueller. They recover, get back on sides. Kretz dumps it into the far corner. Lincoln goes D to D behind the net. Off to near side. Chips it up to center ice. And they'll knock it into the zone. No icing called. Sagers plays it over to Deutsch. Deutsch kicks it up to Mueller. Mueller's got it with speed through center ice. Into the blue line, takes it wide. Loses an edge. Deutsch knocks his man off the puck. Stripped down. Battle behind the net there. Sagers has got it at the blue line. Shot on net. Saved by the Lincoln goalie. Chase pulls now on the near side. Battles through it. Lincoln's got it. They'll wrap it around the back of the net. Kleesner down to get it. Loses the handle on it. Lincoln's going to come out here. Sagers has got it. Plays it to the near boards. Chase pulls. Carries it through neutral ice into the zone. Shot on net. Saved by the Lincoln goaltender. . Pulls in for the faceoff now. He'll lose it back to Lincoln. Lincoln plays it up the near boards. They'll try and get her on Spangler. She holds it in, fires it just wide of the net. Into the far corner. Heacock's got it there. Actually, that's a Waddick. Spangler's got it now. Plays it over to Benzik. Across to Poles. Poles walks the blue line. Gets it in. It's knocked back out. Spangler's got it. She'll circle back. Tries to put it up the near board. Stolen there by Lincoln. Just inside the blue line. Zick's got it beyond the net. Quick turn. Near side. They'll walk it up the middle. All the way up the middle into the far blue. Loses it there. Lincoln's got it now. They'll play it up the middle. Weak shot towards the net, just wide. Zick's got it in the far corner. Played back behind the net. Netherly's going to carry it out. They'll work it all the way up to the blue line. Into the attacking zone. Tries to cut across the middle. It's stolen there. Lincoln plays it up the near boards. Down the far side behind the net. They'll carry it. Dump it up. Go the length of the ice here for an icing. 5:36 left in the third period. Puck one back to Kretz. Kretz shot on net. Saved by the Lincoln goaltender. And we'll do it again. Joseph Ross, Pierce, and Heacock got it forward. Puck's down. Battle 4. Ross has got it behind the net. Knocked up the near side. Kretz knocks it back in. Pierce has got it there. Ross picks it up. Collects it behind the net. Lincoln wraps around. Pierce has got it in the corner. Centers it just out of the reach of Ross, and Lincoln will carry out. Knocked back in. Lincoln now in the neutral zone. Kretz plays it up. Battled along the near boards. Lincoln carries it into the zone. Heacock with a nice stick lift steal. Lincoln chips it down low. Kretz will go back and get it. Plays it around the back of the net. Turns back from where he came from. Into the corner. High pass to that lucky fan in the seats there. No one will sign that for you later if you need it. .448 left in the third period. Saints will send out Netherly, Deutsch, and Mueller. Puck played down below the goal line. Spangler collected there. She'll walk it up the near side. Plays it up to Mueller. Kicks off the board. Spangler's got it now. Carries it into the zone. She works it down in front of the net. Nedley's got it. Tries to pass it over to Zick. Got all the players on the blue line there. Lincoln presses it down in. They've got it deep in the corner. Centering pass. Chipped away. Lincoln maintains possession. Back to the D. Shot blocked in front. Spangler's got it now. She'll carry it up the near side. Chipped it deep into the corner. Lincoln chips it out again. Spangler back to get it. Lincoln plays it back up. Nathalie's got it now. Tried for a big hit and just missed Gavin. They'll play it up to center. Mueller steals it, leaves it for Sagers. Sagers carries it into the blue line. Throws it into that far corner. Deutsch is there. Banged away. Chase Pulse comes in, puts a nice body on. Mueller knocks it away, loose to Stagers. Stagers has got it battled there. They'll play it high off the boards. Lincoln's got a little bit of a step here. Stolen away by Wyatt Kleesner. Clears and plays it around the back of the net to C.J. Mueller. Mueller will work it up the far side. Battled in front of the Lincoln bench. They'll go D to D. Fanned on the pass. They'll force it just inside the D zone. Shift around. Montgomery with the save. Waddick now with a little bit of a breakaway just inside the blue line. Fires it towards the net. Nice save by the goaltender. Poles knocks it down deep. Chase Poles goes in for a hit. Played to the far corner. Up the boards. Waddick there knocks it deep. They'll go below the goal line. They'll try and cycle out the other side. Sagers has got it now. Over to Kretz, who knocks it into that corner again. Poles collects it from the near corner. Waddick battles for it there. Michael Poles has got it. He'll leave it for Joe Ross. Joe Ross comes in. Shot. Dead center mass of the goaltender, who makes the save. 1:52 left in the third period. Coach King negotiating with Montgomery as to when we're going to see him come. Puck gets out all the way down to the Dubuque defensive zone. Kretz goes back to get it. He's got it behind the net now. He'll look for a long breakout pass to Smothers. Smothers can't quite get a piece of it. Lincoln's got it. They'll cross-ice pass it. Zick's on the far side. He'll cut and go up the boards there. Centering pass to Smothers. Smothers has got it at center ice. Takes it down along the near boards. Loses it, turns it over there. Zick puts it on net. Squirts away from the Lincoln goaltender. And it comes out of the zone. Kretz will retreat to get it. Ross has got it. Tries to spinorama. 1 minute left in the period. Big hit there. Another big hit there. Ross has got it now. Tries to play it in the zone. It is. Lincoln's got it. They'll go D to D. Harder than any person could ever catch the puck. Ross plays it up to Heacock. We've got Montgomery coming out. We'll go for the extra attacker. Just out of the reach of Netherly. Spangler's got it now. She'll take it behind the net. Plays it up to Netherly. Netherly's got it on the near side. They'll work it into the zone. Heacock plays it to the far side. Deutsch is there. Tries to knock it down the boards. Mueller's got it now in the corner. Walks it behind the net. Centers it out to Spangler. Spangler throws it over to Deutsch. Deutsch turns. Can't quite get a shot off. And that's the game. So Lincoln makes up for the 1-0 loss yesterday with a 1-0 victory today. Shots on goal, 25 for Dubuque, only 14 for Lincoln, but they made one of those count. Thank everyone for watching the game. We'll hopefully see you back for the varsity contest.